Hi Virgo, welcome to your past life connection spread for the month of August. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at montreflotarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the Sun card, and this has to do with your past life connection. This life that you guys shared together was generally a really happy one, and you were pretty euphoric, and things were generally pretty easy for you guys for the most part. However, the spiritual lesson is the Wheel of Fortune, and this happens to be reversed. I think that at times things didn't always go well as they do in most lives. However, I think that when we're dealing with this type of energy, especially being reversed, I think that the both of you had a tendency to fall into patterns that really didn't serve you, or patterns or bad behavior, so to speak. Now, the next card is the King of Swords, and this is how you connected with the other person. And I think that when you are encompassing this type of energy, this is all about speaking truth, but doing so in a way on behalf of a group of people. When you guys spoke, other people listened. This also indicates that maybe you guys led a path where you guys were leaders of some sort and you led a group of people. Now, the next card is the Ace of Swords, and this happens to be reversed, and this indicates your past life spiritual lesson. Sometimes I think that when we're in a capacity of being a leader and speaking, or acting in the nature of other people's well-being, sometimes it was difficult for you to be open to new perspectives or to take advice from others or outside your inner circle. I think that the way that you saw things was very straight line, so to speak, and it was your way or no way. But I think that you did that because I think that you did that thinking that your intentions were really well, where it could come across as that you were doing this for the well-being of other people, but sometimes I think that the mark was missed, so to speak. Now, the next card is the Three of Cups, and this indicates how you learned your spiritual lesson. It's really interesting because, we have the King of Swords, and we have this energy where you did things on behalf of others. However, and I'm going back to this, the circle that you kept was very small. And I think that outside of your group, you didn't always have a lot of support. So the things that you learned directly from one another, from yourself, from your partner, but you didn't learn things from other people, and it doesn't look like you guys always had a lot of support from others as well. Now, the next card is the Six of Wands, and this touches on your current spiritual lesson. I think that this has to do with taking a minute to be proud of the hard work that you have accomplished, where you've gotten to in life thus far. Now, the next card is the Two of Swords, and this touches on how you're doing in this life. And I think that when we're presented with this type of energy, sometimes it could be presented almost as if that we are at a crossroads, or that we are having a difficult time committing to a certain direction, that this can indicate a lot of confusion and that the path isn't always clear for you. Now, the next card is the Five of Pentacles, and this touches on your partner's current lesson, or how this other person is doing, your partner's doing in this incarnation. And this has to do with struggling. This indicates poverty, either in the physical sense, the material sense, or the emotional sense. This is a struggle that your partner is going through. This indicates a low. Now, advice for you is the Five of Wands. This indicates being surrounded by people that are not serving your interests. And generally when we're presented with this type of card, this relates to petty type everyday mundane type of energy. This indicates social circles, work experiences. If you're in a situation like this that's not serving you or is toxic, this is the universe's way of saying it's time for you to step out of this situation, that this situation isn't serving you and there is no good outcome staying in this space. Now, the advice for your partner is the Two of Wands. This is a reminder that it's okay to start over. It's never too late. And that's exactly what this person needs to do. If things aren't working out within the Five of Pentacles state, start over. What does this person have to lose? But with all of this that's going on, you need to be proud of where you're at and what you have and the work that it took to get thus far. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.